ECs, what a night it is to be looking up. We should always be looking up in many ways, but I'll tell you this much. This is the supermoon streak. Not to be confused with streaking during the supermoon. Please, I'm not condoning that. No, I'm not condoning that kind of behavior. But he said, no, I'm not. I'm really not. But here's the thing. It's the first of several supermoons, and we caught it on camera. Take a look. First stop, Stone Oak. And this is a nice wide shot. Now, you'll also see, by the way, KENS 5 eyewitness Daniel Aponte in Stone Oak grabbing a great shot. You'll notice the high clouds in this picture of the harvest supermoon. So it's the full moon of October, but since the moon's at its perigee, that means it's closest to the Earth in its orbit, it's going to be larger in the sky, brighter in the sky. And then take a look from right here at KENS 5, the one, the only, Jillian Manuel. Yes, KENS 5 eyewitness getting a good close-up with that Samsung. Come on, somebody. That's a really good shot. But the high clouds is what's causing kind of that haze of the picture, too. Thank you, Jill. Good stuff. See, what was cool, Jill just said thank you in my ear, because Jill's directing this broadcast you're watching and doing a fine job, I might add. Yeah, she is. All right, here we go. From the Gulf comes the southeast wind and the humidity. So you probably felt a little bit warmer over the weekend, maybe even today. Even though we're not hitting astronomical numbers, it's the humidity that's up, and that's what's making it feel hotter. 80 right now, and that dew point now it's 64. Once you hit 60, that's the threshold of when you start feeling humidity. Highs today, mid-90s to the east. 97, I'm always caught. Do we call that mid-90s or is that upper 90s, right? 94, 97, you know, so 97. Maybe we're getting closer to upper 90s on that one. 93 Del Rio. And our 92 is, well, way above average, only 3 away from an old record that stays in the books from 1931 of 95. This morning was nice. 69 degrees. Take a look at the showers that did develop today. So there was a decaying area of low pressure in the Gulf that helped spawn some of this action. We won't see much more than this. We'll see a few more develop tomorrow. Notice how they try to get up here, one just sneaking in near Calaveras Lake, but that was a sprinkle for like 5 minutes if it was anything. But that area of low pressure gone now. The high is not dominating. Here's the good news. You saw a good amount of cloud cover, some of which even look like rainmakers. And I looked at some of the vertical build on some of those, and I'll tell you, that's convection. So if you have that, the high's not dominating right now, or else you'd see either no clouds or what clouds do develop more horizontal than seeing that vertical build. So we could sneak in a few more isolated showers tomorrow. Here's what future radar says. Models are putting down a few at about 2, 3 p.m. tomorrow, and then we'll go into the evening hours before we get to Wednesday afternoon and about the same, popping up a few more isolated showers. To the tropics, and we've got the Eastern Pacific cranking up. This is Octave, then you've got Priscilla, and now yet a third system. I mean, they have had a very active season in the Pacific. Here's a system that could develop and be in the Bay of Campeche. This is a very low probability, only 10% that it crosses the Yucatan Peninsula and develops in the Bay. Then we've got a high probability, this is Jerry, which looks to avoid the Caribbean and maybe just kind of brush by Puerto Rico. And at least Puerto Rico would be on the quiet western side of the storm. From San Fernando Cathedral, the 14-day forecast with a 10% chance of an isolated shower the next 2 days. Highs 92 to 90. We'll stay 90 right on through the second now weekend of October with highs right around 92. But you know how we do it on the 14-day forecast. We've got 2 weekends. The second one on the 18th and 19th looks to be in the mid-80s with a north breeze. And look at those mornings. So make the plans for that weekend looking good. But as far as the Tuesdays and Wednesdays on this 14-day forecast, those are the rain chances that we're expecting. And you can see they're 10 to 20% isolated showers for sure.